week and what happened tonight, that's the perfect response to what happened to the defeat against Arsenal from the team. That was what we wanted to see.
Yeah, if you see everything in the perspective of result, yeah, after defeat we bounce back, yeah. But I think with the performance in Arsenal, I was happy. We make mistakes, we have to work on those mistakes, but now twice we had good performance and 2 good results, yeah.
Phil?
A lot of managers complain about the fixture schedule, mainly German managers admittedly, but a lot of managers complain about the fixture schedule, play weakened teams in the cup competitions. You're clearly setting your stall out to win a cup competition with the teams you're picking. Is that because you know how vital it is for the project you're building here, how vital that first trophy could be for everything?
As well, but also I don't complain. We know what the fixture schedule, what it is. We have to deal with this. As clubs, we have to set squads, and squads are big and big enough to deal with it. And I think players like to play, and you can build and construct a good team when you play often. And in my perspective, when you play often the same, you're getting the routines in.
Erik, for 2 Brazilians to score and play really well on a cold, wet Manchester night, how impressed were you with your Brazilian?
There's no Copacabana, eh? No, I think so. We had 3 Brazilians goal scorers because Fred was the 3-0. So I was pleased with their performance. I have to say, I was pleased with the performance from the team in the first 60 minutes. I think we played in opponent's half, we stayed in opponent's half, apart from one big chance what we conceded, and there was a moment of concentration, lack of concentration, and we have to work on that point. That cost us, I think, the game against Arsenal, and today we didn't get punished, but yeah, we have to work on that. Because otherwise, just before halftime, you're going with 1-0 down in the dressing room, and you had to be up with minimum 2-3-0, and so that's a point of criticism. But for the rest, I think in the performance, the way we played, the formations between the lines, the movement, the getting behind the lines was quite well, and the creating the chances.
Erik, whenever you sign a player, you obviously expect him to be good, but did you think Casemiro could have this impact on English football? He's never played in England before. He really seems to be sort of taking the game by taking a stranglehold on the game at the moment.
Yeah. Afterwards, you can say but I expected, because when you see his profile, if you see his performances in the last years for Real Madrid, that is magnificent. They play in such a high level. They win 4 or 5 Champions Leagues. So that is the highest trophy you can win in club football. So and he had such a massive impact. And I think the first one who was always in the starting 11 was always Casemiro for every manager in Real Madrid. So then you can you understand that he also will have that impact in English football.
Last question, Michael.
I think you said during the week you wanted Anthony to be more direct with his dribbling. Do you think that he's starting to get that message on board a little bit, and did you see any of that tonight?
I have some longer experience with him, and we have to challenge him. And if we challenge him, he can adapt. He can adjust his game, and that is what he have to do. And definitely, he has to be more variable, more dynamic. But therefore, also he needs his teammates, and he needs his teammates around him. But also how to use your teammates, and he have to work on that. And he's investing in this moment in it, and you see the progress. But still, I think there is still a lot of room for improvement. Yeah.
Just quickly on Christian Eriksen, what was his injury? I assume it was a tackle from Andy Carroll. Does it look like a bad one, or?
It's always difficult to say in this moment, so short after game finish. But it's an ankle, and we have to see what is the diagnosis. So it cost us minimum 24 hours before we know that, and then I can say more.
Monday question?
No, we're seeking to provide a player for Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.